Good morning students of class 6. This is the first video of chapter 4 geography. The name of the chapter is map. Now the first topic is map. What is a map? So a map is a true representation or a drawing of an area of the flat surface is called a map. Map is drawn according to circle. It gives us accurate information of an area. Maps are easy to carry from one place to another place. It can help to make comparison between one area and another one. The book which contains several maps are called an atlas. Now we will see here types of map. So maps are divided in three categories. The first one is physical map, second one is political map, third one is thematic map. Let us see one by one. Physical maps. Physical maps are those maps which show the natural feature of the earth like mountains, rivers, plains, plateaus, etc. are known as physical map. Physical map is also called as relief maps. Number 2 is political map. Political maps are those maps which shows districts, cities, towns, states, capitals and their boundaries are called as political maps. Number 3 we will see here thematic map. Thematic maps are those maps which provide specific information about crops like rainfall, vegetation, building structure, populations are called thematic map. So these are three types of map. Now we will see here map have some components also, and these components are divided in three main parts. First one is scale, second one is direction, and the third one is symbols. Now we will see here the scale. Scale means what? The distance between the places on a map are much smaller than the real distance. It is the ratio. Ratio means it is the comparison between the two things. Like the first one is actual distance, between the actual distance on the ground, and the second one distance on the map. So it is the ratio between the two things. The first one is actual distance on the ground and the second one is corresponding distance on the map. When the area to be represented, a large area is called when the area to be represented is large, as for example a country or continent, at that time we use a small scale, and when the area is small, there we can use large scale. Small area means like village, town, so there we can use large scale, and when we have to show large area, there we have to use small scale. Large scale maps can show more details as compared to the small scale maps. So scales also two types, large scale and small scale. Next we can see here the scale can be shown in three ways. First one, representative fraction. Representative fraction, in short we can say RF. It shows representative fraction. It shows a ratio. It shows a ratio between the distance on the map and to distance on the ground. Representative fractions means it shows the distance between the two things. The first one is distance on the map and the second one is distance on the ground. For example, we can see that 1 centimeter is equal to 50,000 centimeter. It means one ratio is the 50,000. The numerator in the representative fraction, it expresses the unit on the map, and denominator it expresses the unit on the ground. So these are the two ratios on the map, distance on the map and the distance on the ground. Next we can see verbal scale. Verbal scale is also called as statement scale. Verbal scale means verbal scale is not expressed in words. Verbal scale is not an accurate. Verbal scale is not an accurate. It does not gives us correct answer. Sometimes answer may be wrong or it may not be calculated. So that type of scale is called a verbal scale or statement scale. For example, 1 centimeter on map, it represents 50 kilometer on ground. 50 kilometer on ground means 50 kilometer on the map of the ground. Next we can see linear scale or graphical scale. Linear scale or graphical scale are mostly used all types of map because it gives accurate result in comparison of other two scale. The first one is representative fraction and the second one is verbal scale. Linear scale, it shows the relationship between the distance on the map and the distance on the ground on the map. So again linear scale also shows the two ratios between the distance on the map and the distance on the ground, and this scale is widely used all types of maps also because it gives us accurate information and accurate result. Now students, after that now we will do here we will do homework. The first topic is MCQ questions. The question is, the art of making map is known as what? Biography, mapography, cartography, and the last one is planning. Art of making map is known as cartography. Next one is a rough drawing of an area based on a memory drawn without a scale is called a sketch. A sketch is a rough drawing of an area. In a sketch, there is no use of scale. Next we can see the maps which provide information about roads, buildings, railways, rainfall are called. So that type of maps are called thematic map. Thematic maps which gives us the information about buildings, railways, rainfall, populations, etc. are called thematic map. Next we can see to build a school one would need a plan. Next we can see here a compass is used to dash. A compass is used to find directions. A magnetic compass is used to find directions. Next we can see here match the following. The first question is an instrument used to show direction. So what should be the answer here? The answer will be compass. Number 2, the four main directions. The four main directions are cardinal points. Number 3, maps showing mountains and plains. So maps showing mountain and plains are called physical map. Books containing maps. So it is called atlas. It is called atlas, number D. And the last one, maps showing the boundaries of states and countries, that maps are called as political map. So it should be number E. Next we can see here true or false. The first one is symbol used to show the various directions are known as conventional signs. It is false because symbols are used to show the certain sign and certain features. Next one is if a map does not show the cardinal direction, then the top of the map is considered as northeast. It is also false. The top of the map is considered as north only. Next one is the needle of a magnetic compass always point to the north-south direction. Is this true or false? So yes, the magnetic compass, the needle of magnetic compass which always points toward the Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere is called north and south direction. A scale is used to measure the distance between the 2 points on the map. Yes, it is also true. Number 5, a sketch can be used to show the actual size of room along with doors, almirahs and windows. It is false. So this is all for today, students. Thank you and have a